As promised, we're back, about to dig this pit out. What? Hold up. You remember your glove this time? I got the glove right here, calm down. Alright, that's what the people want. I'm just making sure you're safe. Alright, thank you. Sorry about that rude interruption there. We're back, and we're gonna dig this pit out safely. We have a glove this time. I don't think there's any further ado. The old jail's right over there. Let's get to it. Okay, let's start off here with digging a plug. Tons of glass. My word. It's either a whole bunch of glass or a bunch of burnt coke. Something solid down here too. Okay, we're gonna put the glove on now. Cameraman being rude. I was gonna do it. Flip the glove over. There we go. Oh yeah. A lot of glass. Oh, that's some old stuff right there. Nice and bubbly. I'll show you a little peek of what's popped up so far. So far this piece popped up, but there's nice bubbles in there. Sweet. Alright folks, John from detectorwarehouse.com sent us this puppy over, the Dragon XT Digger, and we're gonna give it a shot. Digging out this pit, this should help tremendously. Very well made, I have to say. Very, very well made. Beautiful looking product, so let's give her a go. Oh, bunch of glass I can hear already in here. We're going to use this to poke around instead of our normal using a root saw. See how she goes. We're just going to separate this stuff, put it up on the top for now. Let me get you in a little closer here so you guys can somewhat see what's going on. Okay, the shadows are horrible right now, but maybe if I get blocking it, it'll be better. Tons and tons of glass. Melted blobs of stuff. There's gotta be a whole bottle somewhere in here though. Let me know if you see anything that I missed. If you can see anything. Brick, that's old brick too. Heck yeah. It's a really old brick. Nice and small. Probably some of the first things they built here in town in the 1870s. Remember, this entire building completely fell down, burnt down to a crisp with everything inside. Hopefully you can see that. There's a nice cross section of all the melted glass and brick and everything that melted together into one pile here. That's a good representation of it. Tons of melted stuff. A bunch of window glass too. Probably doesn't go down too deep. We're gonna find out. Oh, look at that. Nice burnt square now. those things give good signals, but just shows you the age of this place. It's before 1880 pretty much. 1870 would be my guess for this place. Oh, what are you? Is that brass? We got something brass here, folks. Oh, yes. We got something brass. Got some sort of brass piece here connected to iron. I'm not too sure what that is, but that survived. Now, absolutely everything in this house should have survived. Or should have been in here, because this whole thing just dropped. Caught on fire, horribly hot fire, and it all just came crashing down. So there's no knowing what we could find in here. It's nice old pottery. Really nice old pottery. Round nails mixed in, so it was standing for a while until it burned down. Pretty sure it was the early 1900s. Remember, we're not making a giant pit here. We're right in the middle of downtown. We're just gonna dig a little pit, dig down, dig a little pit, dig down. Nice brick. And there's no knowing what we could find. We hit an ant's nest, so we're gonna start getting eaten alive here. They're not gonna be happy we're digging into their house. Not at all. Oh, we might have a bottle down here. Nope, it's broke. Ow, I'm already getting bitten alive. Those little SOBs. Ow. I'm sure if they dug into my house, I wouldn't be too happy, so I can't blame them. Ooh. Ant nest like crazy. Nice, nice, nice. Ow, yeah, that's a red ant's nest. Okay. Ugh. Not good. We're gonna have to switch. Ow, they are biting me alive. Sure, you can see all the ants. Ow. We're gonna have to reassess the situation here. We're gonna have to move it over a little bit, find another good spot, and then start digging there, because we're getting eaten. Covered in ants. Son of a biscuit. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that. They're just getting all over me and under my glove too. Ew. Okay, you win. Success. I will put your dirt back. God. It hurts. I'm saving some of this pottery though, you little jerks. I gotta show the people. Okay. Go to your home. Get back to your home. I won't mess with you anymore right here. it's good if you're in a place too to make it look really nice and neat. To try to keep it small, keep it simple. You dig a big old giant hole, it's gonna be a lot harder to make that giant hole look nice and fancy again. As in here, you can barely tell anything happened right here. If you look at it from afar, can't tell. Hell, I'll get you up close. Can't tell. It looks perfect. Might be a slight discoloration from a little bit of raw dirt, but it's clean. That is some beautiful pottery. Oh, we got a boot. Part of a boot. Boot heel. Those of you that don't know, shoes used to actually be made out of like real leather and plastic and crap later on. This is probably from World War II era time or World War I. It's got the nails in it, so actually this might be leather and not plastic. It's hard to tell. I think it might actually be plastic. They used to hammer the soles and everything into your shoe. You had like a leather shoe, and that's plastic, and they used to put toe taps on them too, made out of like brass. And this is, instead of today's shoes with your rubber sole that was connected, you could change these puppies out. They got nails in them. That's awesome. Now cobblers, I've only seen one shop anywhere near me where a cobbler still works fixing up shoes, but very big business back in the day. The old cobblers. glove. Don't make cameraman mad. Ugh. Big old piece of iron tin. That was like a big old square container. It's actually a pretty decent signal in the hole here. Having a lot of trouble getting down to it. There's so many nails and stuff in here, it's ridiculous. So many burnt nails. Crispily, crumbly. It's just bonkers. All the little tiny baby square nails too. It's definitely iron, but I still want to know what it is. Keep it nice, keep it neat, keep it contained. Oh yeah, nice square bottles, very melted. Ow. You can still get cut with gloves on, people. You just got a less chance of getting cut, because I just got stabbed. There's a whole just pile of staples, like fence staples, probably sitting on a desk, and this is where they fell. There is a massive pile of staples. All these little, just a big conglomerate of staples is what I'm hearing. So that's cool. Now we know we're in the house, or the structure, the business, whatever. So there was a shelf or something here full of staples, and it just fell right down with the house. There's probably thousands of staples in here. I'm seeing more little bits and tiny staples everywhere. I would not be surprised if a coin came flying out of there, but I'm also not going to keep my hopes up, because that doesn't happen as often. Okay. I think we're trending a different direction. We're going to re-dig here. I don't want to dig completely at an angle. Got some cool stuff that time though. said you guys got heat stroke and had to go sit in the car for a while to cool down. Camera dead, it would not work. That's how hot it is at 9 o'clock in the morning. Well, we got some good stuff to show you here, folks. Really good stuff to show you. Got some beautiful cork top. That's a beaut. Probably nice and old. Bottoms of bottles. There's some other stuff. Whatever the heck this big old thing is. But yeah, there's just glass and all sorts of stuff coming deep now. There's the rest of that cork top. That was a nice biggie. Biggie, biggie, biggie. Can't you see? Just gonna keep on digging. I'll bring you out for any fun and exciting things, but you guys are getting a little too hot out here in the bright sun. And I will be shortly, so we'll see what happens. Oh my word, what in the devil are you? It's another cork top, but that's a beauty. Melted cork top. Okay, keep on digging along. Oh, well, that sure is a biggie. That is a very large base to a nice old bottle. Oh boy, we got a bottle stop. We got a beautiful bottle stop here, but it's melted. But that's really cool. That's what you put in the top of the bottles to keep them from like spilling and stuff, spoiling. Put that in the top instead of a cork. Beautiful melted bottle stop. Sweet. We're just digging around and probing. Check that out. Big old hefty bullet. 38, I'm guessing. We can play Will It Burn later. Yep, 38. Smith & Wesson. Hard to say how old it is, but it's after 1880s. It is so freaking hot. Nice 38 special, I think. That was just pinpointering it into this bottle pit here. This whole area is just a mass bottle graveyard, burnt to shreds. There are 3 waters. 2 are down. Okay. All right, folks. The proper way to do this, to get everything, would be to dig a trench as far as you can go, and then work your way to one direction, digging everything, pulling everything out. We're in the middle of downtown, we can't do that. So we're doing little test pits and making her look beautiful again. Just like you would metal detecting. Dig a plug, cover it up. Same principle here, except we're digging a plug and searching through every little bit of glass. We got boatloads of beautiful square nails, melted blobs of glass everywhere. And don't worry, we're gonna do a Will It Burn with that cartridge. It's too hot. We're on our last battery pack. So let's go over everything, do a little Relic burn on that cartridge there, and wrap her up. First we gotta try to get the bullet out of here. Get on out of there, bullet. There we go. This has probably been underground since the 1920s, 30s. 38 special. I'm not sure how many grains of powder are in here, but it's still black. It's a lot better than most of the Relic burns we do. A lot of time it is not black. I'm gonna do it like this so I have a place to light it. It's not a good sign. Not a good sign. Should have went right up. Okay, we'll wait for this wind to get down a little bit. Let's push it all in one big pile here. We have the tiniest little bit of smoke coming off of that. But not a lot. Let's try it again. Come on. Ow. So hot. I'm an idiot sometimes. Smoking. Very, very faintly smoking. But it's not doing what it's supposed to do, that's for doggone sure. Okay, let's do it in the car out of the wind, because that makes sense. Still not burning. Sorry, folks. Well, we didn't get her to light off this time on Will It Burn, but what do y'all say? We've got tons of cartridges we found over the years. How about we do an episode where we find like the newest to oldest and see if we can get any of them to burn? Take 5-10 minutes and do a whole little show about that. What do y'all think? You want to see that, or you don't care? Some people like the Will It Burns and seeing if stuff that's been in the ground for so long will actually burn. Some don't. Let me know what y'all think. You want a 5-10 minute video, just us seeing if all that crap will burn? All right, people. Now it's time to go over the finds for today. Let me grab a pointing stick here, which is this gorgeous square nail, and we'll do some pointing. This piece of iron, completely filled with holes, so it had a purpose. I'm not sure what its purpose was, but its purpose was to live a life filled with holes. Awesome quantity of very burnt square nails here. So it wasn't an adobe structure. Most of the early structures here were adobe. But this one wasn't. It's loaded with nails, so it obviously was a wood structure. Very, very cool. We only got a couple round nails, but majority of them are all these beautiful, beautiful cut square nails. Let me grab a pile of them here. All different shapes and sizes. Beautiful, and these big old massive ones for like the supports. Big old spikes. Gorgeous. We got this big old cup thing. It's awesome the way it was made. I have found these before with lead solder on them. This one is not lead solder, I don't believe. I don't see the hole for it, but it's just a big old tin pail, completely flattened out after the whole building collapsed and everything in it went right down to the ground. We got our beautiful boot heel. It actually has writing 1215 made in USA VT 6799 and then a 3 and a 2. I think 15 made in USA 3 2. Got all its nails in there still. It probably had leather and everything still around it. It's awesome the way they made those old shoes back in the day. If we could find a date on this, then we'd know pretty much exactly when that building got burned. I'm guessing between the 20s and the 40s. But it's loaded with cork tops everywhere. Whole bunch of cork tops. Big old melted patent medicine bottle. It's a broken and completely melted patent medicine bottle. Very cool. It's got character. Whole bunch of melted glass, window glass, medicine bottle glass. We got a bunch of different cork tops and medicines. Really cool glass stopper. Completely melted beyond belief. That was a hot, hot fire. Bunch of different stuff here. This copper piece. Can't really read it. I see New York. Don't know. I don't know. Bunch of this old jug pottery. Big old square like whiskey bottles and stuff, and beer or soda bottle. Good sheet. That's off center, very off center on the bottom. That's probably to hold something up. Big old square tin. That's really cool. Wish I could read the label. And tons and tons of just globs of melted glass galore. And this melted glass and melted everything. And brick. And there's iron sticking out of it. It's awesome. We got these apart. Those are all the staples. There was probably 1,000 staples, just a big glob of it, probably on a shelf somewhere inside that building. And when it burnt down, the whole box of nails just went right with it. Very, very, very cool. We didn't get anything completely breathtaking. No whole bottles. But it's also 95 degrees, 107 degree heat index, and we're dying. I only dug for 2 hours, and we can't do it properly. We're right in the middle of downtown, but we'll be back metal detecting. I've only metal detected for like 5 minutes there. I hope y'all enjoyed. I had fun getting out there and digging in the foundation and just seeing what they lost. I guarantee you, it's loaded with coins, it's loaded with all sorts of goodies. If you went in there, dug trenches and sifted it, it'd be a gold mine. But we can't do that. But if we got on a private permission, we could do that. That's just a little public square land there. We're not going to completely obliterate that, and I don't think you all should either. If you get out there, be respectful, do things properly, clean up, leave it better than the way you left it. Pick up other people's trash and garbage. Just do it right and people will not get mad with you. Well, some people will still get mad with you, but do it properly and the people that own the property won't get mad at you.